Okay, boys and girls, hopefully there's a girl or two that watches my stuff. We are in Missouri, and what I'm doing is visiting Tim, and he's a guy that I've met briefly a couple times at rallies, but he's invited me to stay at his house, and I called him up, and so he invited both of us to stay here. Told us to stay as long as we want, and gave us this. We're like early for Sturgis, so we're not in any hurry. We get this nice little neighborhood, huh? Right? Small town. He tells me there's like 3,000 people in it, but it looks like a really nice little town to me. But it's pretty hot. Let's take a look. Traveling with Sid, which is pretty easy. The thing Sid's got going for him is that he's already been doing this so long. He's got all of his own methods already worked out. So we're just like, kind of, I guess you could say, like a couple of old pros at this, right? Okay, we kind of are. So it makes it easier. But anyway, let's see. Not that it's hard with the newer guys, because it's really not. Ooh.
Australia.
Yeah, let me hit this. See what we got. There you go.
They've got 5,000 videos and then they're just gone.
Yeah, I've watched a lot of the YouTubers do that stuff. That come in there. And I get to where I'm liking their
Got everything.
Next thing you know,
Got us a bathroom, but we got no shower.
but
It's alright.
wow. But I guess everybody goes off and doing their own thing, you know. One of them type deals.
Never had one.
And I don't watch it as much as most people do. Yep.
Well, having Sid with me, he's gonna steal all the chicks. I'm never gonna get nothing now. Vita's probably not even gonna come see me. She'll be over there. So that is the problem with traveling with Sid.
I wouldn't do that.
And the other problem is he's totally full of shit all the time, every minute. But this is our accommodations for the moment. We're all going to breakfast in this little town. Interesting. I've ridden through, you know, like you ride through a lot of these when you're traveling, but he's lived here his whole life. But the downtown area is just kind of dried up.
This here was
We're going to breakfast.
Firestone Tire Company.
He knows all about everything here. Been living here his whole life.
Next to it now is like a beauty shop. The girl runs it. All this stuff up
We can
here.
get all the history. And who are these in this town from living here your whole life? And who is this with the mushrooms and the rabbit?
These people here,
Drug addicts?
No.
Well, they got a mushroom, and we got mushrooms. We got the rabbit. Remember, what was the one with the rabbit down the rabbit hole?
I know what you're talking about.
Alice in Wonderland.
Yep, Alice.
Yeah,
But this
with the
is-
mushrooms.
When I was a kid, growing up here my whole life, this was a drugstore. And we'd always come in the back. They had like a bar thing set up through there, and you could get any different flavored Coke you want.
Well, see, that's what I was thinking when I saw this. Drugs.
Yeah. That was that. And this here
So
was
what's...
a Levi clothing store here.
well, where are we going to eat at? Oh, what do you know? Pretty lively place. Look at that. All right. Cool. $49.
Yeah.
First year for the Hydroglide front end. So they called this a Hydroglide when it came out.
Yeah.
These old bikes got their names from new stuff. Hydroglide because they had hydraulic front end. Yeah. Electroglide. First electric starter. I ride an Electroglide, right? Yeah.
He said it took him a minute to get used to the foot clutch.
Yeah, no doubt. No
Advanced
doubt.
spark and all kinds of things.
Yeah, the advanced spark.
This guy couldn't live without his pliers.
I probably couldn't either.
He's a pliers guy.
It's alive, it's alive. Little Doc Frankenstein here. What do you know? It runs. And heavy.
Sid's gonna have him a seat like that put on that Yamaha.
Pretty comfortable.
Sid rides Yamahas.
He rides plumb down into Mexico with Scotty and all them
I
guys.
started out on 750 Honda. Got about 130,000 on it.
What year is this?
09.
Sure looks good for 130,000. Doesn't look like it has the dirt that came on it.
This one here is the V8 powered one. And then this one here used to be mine.
It's an early Boss Haas, I think.
That's the one I thought you was untarping first, was your old one.
This is
I
my
think it's an early Boss Hog. They called him Boss Hog originally till Harley sued him for it, or gave him trouble. Now there's the nice one over there.
Who's that?
This early Boss Haas, huh? It's got a clutch in it, doesn't it?
Real early one.
Yeah, it's real early. I remember them. They were selling them for $3,500 without the motor and $6,000 with it
This
when
one
they were
here,
new.
I put 6-gallon tanks on and an Indian front fender. And
I see
Pontiac hood ornament.
Yeah, and a Makuni carburetor.
Well, it's got twin carbs. Got one on each side.
Why?
It's a running some bitch. So I bought it from
That's my favorite
Curry
there.
You take the factory carb and put it on the other side, and then Makuni on this side.
Kenny down there, he's a mailman, runs the country down there. Works at the new
Usual 4th of July thing. We're gonna hang out with these guys, and well, you guys know the rest. We've all done it. We are going over to some 5th of July celebration that they're having a bunch of food, and I don't know what we're doing, man. It was fireworks last night, and I'm just going along for the ride. We're gonna ride in the truck. It's hot out. I'm gonna get in this truck with these flakes. Well, they're not flakes, I am, really. I love the jungle print seats, you know. You got a dead guy in the driver's seat?
Yes. His name is Mr. Billy Bob.
What's his name?
Mr. Billy Bob.
Billy Bob?
Yes, Bob.
Okay. They don't drive well. They're just having a little get together here, man. I don't think everybody's here yet. They're showing up.
What do you want?
I want to hear about this trailer.
Oh, okay. So
About this thing. Here, come on.
it's set up for a wagon train. So we're going to go on a wagon train eventually so we can actually stay in it, me and my boy. That way, live off the wagon. Actually, it's got power inside of it, so it's got fans in the inside of it. It makes its own power with the solar panels and all that stuff. So
Oh, yeah, there's solar panels
yeah,
on it.
yeah. So it makes its own power and stuff, and we're going to go on a big old.
Now, I noticed it's got a trailer hitch on it.
So you pull the trailer hitch
Come
out.
on, you going to show me this, or are we going to stand here? I want to see it. I was looking at it. I'm like, what the hell is that thing? Look at this.
Yeah, you just pull your pins out, and then your team hitch will come in front of this here, and you hook your team up for your horses. But I'll show you the inside of it too.
Oh, wait a minute, I had one on. It should have been 7.
Look at that, ain't that something?
There's a tongue for the team. That's the tongue for the team. I
Oh,
was
you
talking about
change
sliding
it.
in there. That's where it changes out. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It
yeah.
changes out. Then here's my solar panels, and I run lights in the inside of here. And then I got my outlets. And see, your fans all kick in here, so that way you won't be hot or anything.
What about a bed in here?
So right now we're just with this, but how I'm going to switch this out is I want to take this completely out, and I want to make a deal bench like this where it folds up, put hinges, so they'll come up here, and then pull the bottom out and have it lay over here, so that way I got a bed laid up in here. Then my son will just throw a mattress on the top of this and sleep up here.
You taking one boy with you?
Yeah, I'll just take one boy with me.
I met a guy in New Mexico at a hot spring years ago.
Yeah.
He would travel for a month every year with his boy in something like this, and they pulled him by mule. But it wasn't quite as fancy as your setup.
So the deal is we ride with them guys. Most of them are mule guys. They're just.
Oh,
that's
so
just
you
how
know
they
guys like this.
Go the mule guys.
So
Yep.
that's solar on top.
That's it. We're making our own power out here. This wagon makes its own power. You can run fans. I've got.
Yeah, but what I want to see is your front seat.
Yeah, go
Because
ahead.
I noticed you got brakes.
Yep.
I was wondering if you had brakes, or
So
you're going
I've
to
got
run
an
your...
actual- I've got it run just like a master cylinder on the car. You see the master
that.
cylinder sitting there?
I noticed that from outside.
Yep. And then it's actually got so I can lock it down.
Got a master
And then
cylinder.
when you want to set it, you see that valve right there. So I lock the pressure over and press that down, and that'll hold that brake down so it locks it. Is what it does. So.
You're a little bit crazy, aren't you? You ain't going to deny it, I see.
I got a little bit of childish, I guess, kid game.
It's kind of an interesting deal, man. You got a refrigerator in here, man?
No, I don't have that.
Cooler?
I don't. But I,
I
do.
don't have one
That's it.
either.
I put
But
a cooler in
you
here
do.
when I drive. Yes.
You do got a stereo made out of
Yeah.
PVC pipe,
Yeah, we'll go back.
right?
Yep.
That's what it looks like, PVC pipe with speakers. That's
Yeah.
really fascinating.
Yep.
Look who we got. We got a visitor coming.
All right, look at me. Look at me. Both of you look at me. Thumbs up. All right.
Maybe around here.
Right now.
This thing looks like the Batmobile looking down the front. Or a race car or something. Oh, it's got a 5-speed, huh? Stick shift. I like that. Never owned one of these before. First time.
In.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's where we usually go, and it was packed. So then we just went up on the road.
Oh, hell, the road down there goes by.
Oh, look at that. Wow.
Hell, that wasn't nowhere near full down there, and this usually loaded.
Oh my God. That was unbelievable.
There were several parking spaces out there.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, there was.
About a half a cup.
Half a cup.
Half a cup. Half a cup. That's probably good.
Oh, that's just
that's not good.
Man, that's pretty good.
That's not good.
Ooh-wee.
You're dripping
You're
over
gonna-
the side.
It might be a 2-cup diet.
that's
What flavor you get?
Strawberry. It's like that's like the best I've ever had.
Thank you.
and we actually mixed that with some vanilla.
Of course, you have to. I'll take strawberry.
All right.
How's the chocolate?
Well, I don't know. I
Bill
haven't tried
had
it yet.
some, and he said it was good.
We could put chocolate below. and
All right, let's do it like that.
All
Chocolate
Triple
in.
stack like that
Yeah,
dude down in
yeah.
Mexico is doing them drugs.
Boom.
Yeah,
We're
triple
all
stack.
about. We're all about.
This is the arsenal. 800 bucks worth of home fireworks. What do you know?
Scotty, you can put that on back of your motorcycle. Black as hell.
I know you're heading to Sturgis, but I don't know how you want to go. You can, if you're not in no hurry and aren't worried about cutting miles, you can run 65 all the way north and finally get off on, I think you can actually hit 2 or somewhere up in there and then work your way back over to I-29. You might even be able to get as far as Yankton. You'll just have to look at the map.
No, I meant, don't you stay in the same
Sid's
place?
getting ready to leave.
Yeah, pretty much. Scotty always does, yeah.
You're leaving me here. I'm gonna cry. I guess I could go, but I ain't
You have to
gonna.
make your own coffee in the morning, won't you?
Oh man, it's too much. It's too much. He's getting ready to split.
You're a good man, no matter what Scotty tells you.
Yeah, no matter what he says, right?
I know him a little better than you.
That's his extra cash. That's his business.
Oh yeah.
So that keeps him from having to go out and work. He's got the ground that he can rent out. He's got the different hay and stuff that he can put out. So everything's there for him to succeed. It's up to him to pursue it.
They're talking about ways to get out of the rat race, right? Isn't that what you're thinking? You went out of working for this company?
That's it. Yeah. Work for myself. And just do different things. You know, most people can't get that figured out. And I sure want to get that figured out in my life. That's what I want to do. I don't want to work for another person. I want to work for myself. Just wake up, do what I want to do. I work for them.
In my case, what it took was no bills and minimal bills and bringing down my possessions to just what I needed. That's what I did. That set me free from out of the rat race. I don't know if you knew that. So the toys are fun, but what about what it takes to get them, keep them, and maintain them? Is that part fun?
No, you're right.
No. So when you weigh one to the other, what do you come up with? You see what I mean? You got fun and you enjoy those things, but then there's the other side.
No, you're right.
So are you
That's
coming
right.
out ahead?
That's exactly what I'm talking about. It just, like you said, it costs a lot to maintain and buying the toy and doing all that stuff. But still, overall, is it still that important to me? Yes, Scotty, it's still that important to me. I still like to play out there. And I know it costs to play. I understand that 100%. But I still like that. So that means I have to find that money somewhere, you know?
It's like a friend of mine said. He said, I don't care if it's an elephant. If you want it bad enough, then it's worth the price you pay. But I was just saying, when you add the one against the other, is it still worth it? You see what I mean?
For me, it is.
Yeah. So there it is. So it's worth it. I play the game with this bike. And the way I use them, there's always something wearing out or worn out or new tires or some damn thing. And I play that game, but it's worth it because of what I get for what I get. Here's a question I got for you. Let's just say you're going to live 20 more years, hypothetically.
Yeah.
Of that, you're going to spend 1/3 in bed, sleeping. Okay? And that gives you 2/3 to yourself. How much would it cost for me to buy one of those thirds from you? Cash money gone. You sell it to me. Goodbye. How much would it cost me to buy that time? That part of your life, that 1/3.
I
Huh?
never really thought about that. You know?
How much would it cost me to buy that part of your life, 1/3 of your life from you, of the time you have left?
In my opinion, there's no number to buy that.
$20 an hour? $30 an hour? $18 an hour? How much? Do you understand what I'm saying? The hours of your life you don't get back.
No, you're right.
I roof houses. I traded hours of my life away for the money. People say, oh, yeah, money don't mean nothing to me. I'm like, well, why you spend so much time? They say it's only money sometimes. And I'm like, the money represents hours of my life that I ain't going to get back. A quote from Panhead Billy, he once said, my time's important to me. This one struck me when he said it. He said, my time's important to me. I'm not going to spend it all working. But do you see what I'm saying? How much? So is it worth it?
They take most of your part of your life, so that's
Yeah, so it's selling off pieces of your life. So then that's why I weigh it. I used to have a funny attitude. I would look at a pickup truck and I'd say, ooh, I want that truck. I didn't ask myself, do I want or need that truck bad enough to add its problems to the ones I already have? You understand? Because it's going to need maintenance. It's going to need tires. I'm going to have to wash it. I got to take care of legalities on it. I got to repair it. It's going to break down somewhere. I'm going to end up having to tow it or something. Who knows, you know? I'm going to end up getting a ticket in it. I'm going to end up with my pants down around my ankles in front of some judge somewhere, right? For some damn ticket I got, right? But on the other hand, I needed a truck, and especially at that time for my business, and I needed to have a vehicle, a four-wheel vehicle. So I would weigh it. Is it worth adding its problems to the ones I already have? Because I had indiscriminately let things into my life, more and more, just indiscriminately let them in without weighing the options like that. And everything that comes into my life brings me a little handful of burdens. This chair I'm sitting in, I just had to have it I had to go out of my way to Atlanta because it broke, and they give you another one, it's warranted. I had to go take care of it. It had a problem. Everything in my life inherently brings me a little handful of burdens. It brings me its benefits, but it also brings me a little handful of burdens. And so I indiscriminately let things in, and after a while, my life became one big burden. I had a lot of burdens. I felt like that guy trying to hold the plates on the stick, you know, the guy spinning the plates on the stick. That's what I felt like. And so somewhere along the way, I began to weigh it the other way. Do I want or need that enough to add its problems to the ones I already have? The computer sitting over there, if I didn't make videos, I wouldn't have that. I'd give it away probably, or I'd sell it for, I'd say, you want this? $50, whatever, you know, because it wouldn't serve me anymore. But it serves me because I need it for this job. And I need this bike for my travels, and I do whatever it takes to keep it going, and et cetera, et cetera. I need this tent. I need that bed. I need this stupid camera I'm holding in my hand, right? It's just a way to think of it. If you want more time, you see what I'm saying? Then get rid of some of the burdens. It's just the thought. It's food for thought, brother.
But then we was talking about money and stuff. We was on the phone for a long time, and I told him, I said, I don't care about money. Money is not even, it's just a tool to get me by. And he goes, you care about money? And I said, no, I don't. He goes, you care about money. How many hours a week you work? I said, 50. He goes, evidently you care about money.
An awful lot. 50 hours a week's caring about it.
But yeah, it makes you wake up and you think about your life, because you're never going to get that back.
You don't get the hours back, right?
No, you don't.
Obviously, there's going to be another part to this little trip across the country, but I'm going to be alone, so it may not be quite as fun without my comedian traveling companion, because he already took off. In the Dropbox below, I'm going to leave a link to how to get a copy of my book, which the description of it's down there. And, you know, a lot of folks tell me they don't know how to get into, they can't find that Dropbox. If you look below the screen, you'll find a little button, a little sign that says more, and if you push that, more will open up. It's on everybody's video that they have out there. There's a box down there, and there might even be another button that says more again, and it'll even bring you up more. So that's where you look to find it. Also down there, I'm going to leave you a link to my donate stuff, which is actually how I'm making a living these days, you guys, because this little channel doesn't make me enough to live on. So all that info is down there too for anybody who wants to use it. For those who don't ever sweat it, man. I'm never going to go big commercialized on this stuff. I'm not in this just for the money. I'm never going to be. I will never sell out. So if for the rest of you guys, I hope you just enjoy my material. Also, right after I get done talking right here, there's going to be a screen comes up, and if you look at the top, it'll show you some of the other channels. I'm on some of these other channels as well. Now, YouTube is a big video website, but there's other video websites out there, man, and I've looked at all of them actually, and there's a few of them that I like the best. And of all those video websites, there's only one that's censored, heavily censored, and that's here. That's YouTube. Okay, the other ones are not. So rather than just look at me over there, those guys never hassle me about anything, whether I got music in there or tits, or doesn't matter. I can have whatever I want in there, and they never say a thing to me. So what I tell guys is, rather than just looking at me over there, I leave those up a lot so that you guys can search things that you want to know about. You want to know about the VAXX for your children. you want to know what's really going on with Donald, maybe you want to look into some of what's maybe really happening in the world, that's where you're going to find it. You ain't going to find it over on YouTube because they don't allow that shit. So, and we have some really smart people in the country, and they're putting together info and really bringing the facts. You got to find them, because those mother channels are full of bullshit too. You got to look till you find them. And they're not allowed on this channel. All of them have either been thrown off of YouTube or never was even got on it. So over there is where you can look for that kind of stuff. So I really, encourage people to change the channel once in a while. Like, try the other channels and see what you find over there. It's the best place to look for information. And there's bullshit on there too, so you might have to weed through that. And that's going to be on that screen at the top. You're going to see I'm going to put links in there. You'll have to type them in, and they'll just take you right to them. And they're the same as this. They have a search on the top, and search whatever you want to know about. And anyways, with that, you guys, there's going to be another part, and I'll see you when that comes out.